no Kawhi no more. Bro, see what I'm saying, man, bro? I'm telling you, man. It's just, I try to tell y'all the ability, and when it comes down to it, in a game 7, when palms are sweaty, when mans are nervous, when their knees are weak, you know what I'm saying? Look what they're doing right here. They're putting OG on Jason Tatum, and then that's when, my goodness, with the step back right here, my God, he's about to get the shot off. But look, you see? OG with the left hand contest, not the right hand, left hand contest. He has to pass it, and it kind of slipped. You see what I'm saying? Bruh, and then that's a charge. I honestly, when you watch the replay, it was a block, but you give Lowry the benefit of the doubt every time because he takes charges all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. My goodness, okay? You still have an opportunity. Get a bucket. You're not even using Pascal. There you go. Lowry's trying to wow me. It's that time. Somebody, other than Pascal, somebody. What are we doing here, man? See what they're doing? Okay? Right here, Tatum, you got a jump stop. That's a good jump stop. Reverse pivot. You're doing it too slow, and you have a shot. But you see OG's playing good defense. You see? They switched. The fact that they switched Pascal off of Tatum means you're not that guy. You're supposed to be guarding Tatum. They said you can't guard him. We don't rate him. We put OG on him. Don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear. He can't even defend, and he can't even score. My God, absolute liability. Travel. Bruh. And they called foul right there. Obviously, that was a 1-2 travel, but now Tice just comes in, gets his 6th, and now he's out. I hope I met him. Come on, man. Tice is like, God damn, yo. That's a weak call. Hey, watch me on there. And Gasol not even playing, just a liability overall. My goodness, man. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Boom. And then Lowry makes a free throw, okay? We need those. Come on now. Bro, the fact that they switched and put OG on Tatum shows you that Pascal is a liability. And then look, IQ by Brad Stevens. No, we want Pascal on him. We don't want to escape. So we set the down screen. Now they have to switch. Now there's no escape. Now Tatum, Pascal, show me something. Show me. What are we doing? Lock him up then. Do something. Look at this. Blow by, he reaches. That's a foul. Gets blown by. Every time, no cutoff ability. Hella foul, and he's putting his hand on his head, pushing it. And he missed it. Obviously, he missed it, but still, it wasn't because of Pascal. He was blown by. Okay? My God! Pow! Use your left hand! This is the ability I'm talking about, man. Bruh. See, listen, it comes down to that. Always comes down to, at the end of the day, the little things, the ability, the things that people don't even look at, people don't even rate. Don't even try to pay attention to. Banks, you're just talking so much. In these moments, that's when it matters. the little things pass. Wow. Bruh. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. First of all, he got blown by, why, Pascal. He wasn't even part of the reason why he missed. He just missed the scoop layup. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other end, use your left hand. He can't block it. If you use your left hand, he has to go across the body and it becomes a foul. Use your right hand, and that's clap that. My goodness. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. And even when you looked at him, he missed the first one. I looked at him like, he's definitely going to miss both. You know what I'm saying? Rebound, D-sound. Then you don't box out Powell. You miss a layup. Then you don't box out from 3-point line. And then he gets fouled and gets the rebound. Are you serious? Look at this shit, man. Look. From 3-point line. You don't box out. You just go for the rebound. Like, really? And then you pull his hand and it even lands on OG. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. Look at this. He doesn't even buck. He shields you from... Yo, that's crazy. From 3-point line. From 3-point line. 3-point line. Y'all can't be serious, man. Y'all can't be serious. Window of opportunity. Closed. And this is beautiful, man. This is the boy's favorite player, Kobe, and he's the second youngest to get that Kobe. Man, I already know he's crying in the locker room after, boy. But you gotta make that for Kobe. Come on now, Tatum. I still gotta rate him no matter what, man. No matter what. What are we doing? You have an opportunity. What are y'all gonna do? Pascal, number 1 option, not getting the ball. Brown, that's lockup. He's not doing nothing. Even with an injury, he's also gonna pad that. Brown has defense. What are we doing? Get the switch and cooking. This is what you want. This is what you want. Show me something. You don't have the shot pocket to create. I told y'all, man. The doing escape dribble for VanVleet is just tough, man. With that low shot pocket, I told you that hinders him. And because he has a low shot pocket, come on now. He's like, fuck. You can see Lowry's probably the only one that might have created a 3-point take. You know what I'm saying? But look, see, he doesn't have the shot pocket. Crossover. Look how low his shot pocket is. His gathering where he shoots it from is a push shot. And you already know that's Game Boy, no Nintendo. He tried. Don't ever bring Pascal's name to any elite conversation ever. I tried to tell you. Don't even bring it. Like, it's actually disrespectful to Tatum, to anybody, to actually be mentioned in the same sentence, breath, paragraph as this man. I try to tell y'all, he's not spicy peas, bland pea, ketchup is what they said. Like, I'm trying to tell, like, he's getting ethered online. And that's, now all of a sudden you want to trade him and all this type of stuff. And like, Banks, can we get a trade? And y'all tried to, just remember the time. This is what happens. Y'all catch amnesia. Remember the time when y'all was roasting me? You're too hard on Pascal. I don't like how you just keep going hard on him and whatever. I told y'all, I call things out before it happens. That's the real IQ. That's what I do. I try to enlighten y'all. So when y'all are in tuned here, you don't be outraged. You don't be hella mad because you be like, you know what? I seen this coming. I've been prepped. I've been prepared. I've been prepared for this moment. And that's what I've been trying to enlighten y'all beforehand. Because it's easy to just roast Pascal or roast anybody that now susses the runs. But to call it before it happens, because you can see the red flags, you can see the glaring holes in the man's offensive game. Or not only that, you can see the glaring holes and the red flags in the mentality. That's where the issue is. And that's where you can see things before it happens. There's always a sign. There's always a sign. And I can see these signs in real time. And I just go out on the limb and I'll take getting roasted. I'll take being called a hater. I'll take being called this and that in the third and all that type of stuff. Because at the end of the day, I go out on the limb when most people won't. Because I trust in what I'm saying so much. And I know that is truth because I can see the game that I just go out and say beforehand. Obviously, predictions is always hard. You don't know what's going to happen, whatever. But from when it comes to an individual aspect, I know who is who. I know who is who. Y'all just have hope and are blinded by love. Even Lowry, I'm not going to give no criticism to or anything. But like I said, this is the reason why he is not in an elite category. Because him being that guy every single night, he doesn't have the ability to do that. He has the mentality, but it's not just the mentality. That's why those guys, elite is a different echelon. You have to have the mentality and the ability. And there's guys who are also in that echelon because their ability is so potent that their ability is so reckless that even if they don't have the mentality in playoffs like a Harden or somebody like that, their ability is so reckless during the regular season, they're on a God tier echelon that they're still there. It's rare for guys to have the mentality and the ability. Now, if you just have the mentality without the ability, there's only so much scratching you could do to get to that point. Maybe for one game, you maybe look elite. But for your overall every game basis, it's not that. If I was to bring up to you Lowry's averages for the whole playoffs and all that type, it's not that. It's not of elite tier. It's not. Y'all mentioned one game, like you're a good player. Good players are going to have a 30-point game here and there or whatever. But to be on that echelon, to carry, and it's obviously not just about scoring, but when it comes to those echelons, scoring is the bulk of it. Because there's guys who don't play defense, and yet them just scoring, they're already in that tier. But there's never a guy who just plays defense that's in that tier. That just shows you what is more important on the hierarchies. Not saying that defense isn't important. We already see that defense is important. But at the end of the day, it's about getting a bucket when it matters. Everyone's defense is going to look elite in that time. No matter if you're a scrub or not. Because the pressure is already some type of defense. The pressure moment, all that type of stuff. You don't even have to have elite defense. You have a pressure moment, man's palms are sweaty, your nerves, that's the defense already. Who has that ability? Everybody from Kawhi, even that cyborg Kawhi. Everybody watching to a game in those moments, your heart beats. Your heart beats, you get those nerves already. Everyone's human. When everyone's yelling, oh my God, we're in the game, the big moment. Everyone gets nerves already. But the guys who are that guy, those cyborg, even Kawhi, in that moment, his palms get sweaty, heart is rising. But his mentality says, shut that shit down, you're elite. So then now it doesn't even look like it. Now he's able to, to be smooth operator. Everybody goes into that moment where the heart beating. That's why those guys are so much of a different breed, because their mentality is so strong that they could suppress all the regular human feelings in that moment. That's the difference. That's the difference. To show you how Man's already naturally get those feelings that don't make bench. You're just talking. Perfect example is Kawhi. Kawhi is this man who never reacts to nothing. The fact that his bounce in game 7, and that's the loudest you've seen him scream, shows you that emotion is already there. That's not just came out of nowhere all of a sudden, oh, when and now I scream. No, he's been in that moment. He's been there with that pressure. He's been there. His heart is beating. He's been there. He's feeling the emotions already. But his brain tells him, sight that shit down. Slap that shit down. You're elite, man. Your palms aren't sweaty. Man's talk to themselves. When they're at the free throw line, you got this, Kawhi. You got this. You're that guy. They're always thinking and talking to themselves. When you're that mentally strong, that's what you do. Even when you get the shot, I'm here. I'm about to hit this bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's mental game. These are the things that people don't account for. They don't understand because you never played. So you don't know what happens. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a reason why I could lip read. There's a reason why I could do all these things. There's a reason why there's IQ. It's not just from watching the game. You have to play. You have to know what it is. Be in those moments. Understand what happens. Y'all don't understand, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you. But at the end of the day, like when it comes to it, Pascal, that's why I say he's mentally frail. He's mentally frail. He's mentally frail that, like I said, it's not just the fact that he doesn't have ability. Because he doesn't have supreme ability in certain aspects of the game. Yes, that's understandable. But when I see him with a weaker matchup, with a defender without length, or a not big game, or versus like the Blazers where Mario Hezonja's on him and all that type of stuff, and he's doing one-legged step backs in the mid-range. He's shooting threes with confidence. He's pulling. He's feeling nice. Hey, I'm that guy. All that type of stuff. That's what shows you that the fact that he's able to show you flashes of those or show you that he has that means he has that. That's not a fluke. That's not just random. That's the difference is the confidence. It's the mental game. That's what I was trying to tell y'all ahead of time. The fact that he has weak defenders on him. I won't even roast you as much. I'll just roast your ability. If no matter who's guarding you, weak defender, great defender, don't matter. You still look fugazi all across the board. Then I'll be like, you know what? This guy just needs to gain his ability. Maybe if he advances his ability, maybe at least he could end up being this X, Y, and Z, that type of person. But the fact that when you have a weak guy on you, which I showed you from defender from earlier in the season, you have a weak defender. You have where you're salivating. Oh my God, this nigga's ass. Okay, I'm about to kill him. And you do these elite moves. He's doing step backs. I've seen him do a spin shot. I've seen him even do a shimmy. I've seen him do these things. Pull with confidence from 3. We've seen him do this, which is why y'all were amped and lied to in the regular season. But I said, okay, irate. That's when you saw me in the videos. When he first did it with no defender with length, I was like, I rated. Okay, let's see. I like this Pascal. Then now he has a defender with length, or it's a big game and all this type of stuff. Then you now do any of those moves at all. Exactly like DeRozan. Doing all these elite moves in the regular season. And once it's a big game or it's a big playoff game with the pressure, now it's pump fake, try to draw foul. Run into the paint. Not there, pass out. None of those moves apply. That's when it's not the ability, because the ability is there. It's the mental game, which is why they say basketball is 80% mental. Your mental character and your mental makeup, you're just weak mentally. That's just weak mentally. That you can't do what you do. You now change who you are. It's not the ability. It's the mental game. And that's what I was trying to highlight to y'all, that I said this outcome is going to happen because he's showing me the game within the game and the things I'm looking at within the regular season. Elite defender on him. If you just missed a shot and you're still doing the shimmy, you're still doing those elite takes, but you're just missing like a Kobe, like a Kawhi, like even LeBron or those guys, then I'll say, you know what? He just had a bad game. The KDs, the Dames, those guys. But the fact that you're changing up your takes, you're changing up who you are based on the defender. That's when I'm like, mentally, you're not strong. Because mentally, you're supposed to say, this is an elite defender. He can't guard me. You dumb cooking. Comfortability, confidence. But you lack that. That's mental. That's nothing else but mental. That's not skill. Confidence isn't a skill. It's a mental game. It's a mental war. It's a mental attribute. And that's what I try to tell y'all. And I try to warn y'all before this. And y'all, hater. That's when I see, when you mentally weak like that, rarely does a mentally weak individual actually change his mental game. It's hard to change that because that's a character issue. That's a character issue. It's like if someone gets nervous all the time in big games or big situations and stuff like that, for them not to get nervous, it's either you have to put someone who's better than them, who has to take the pressure off of them, so then their nerves doesn't apply, or they're just not that. It's hard for you to change a character makeup. People don't understand the difference between ability and output of basketball and actually character deficiencies. This is a character makeup, a character deficiency that will never change. How could someone look so elite in a number 2 option and look so fugazi in a number 1 option? There's a reason for this. This is what I'm explaining to y'all. This is what the stat sheet don't show. This is what your eyes might not just see in a oh my God, he did do good versus Draymond or whatever. Like, bro. And then now look, I try to tell y'all and shed light, man. Now, y'all who are blaming Nick Nurse, it's actually disrespectful. And this is what happens a lot of time in basketball. Y'all get so mad or get so frustrated with an outcome or with a result or with someone moving fugazi that now blame the coach. Why is he in? If you're so elite, coach, and you're just supposed to take him out, he's just playing weak. That's the number 1 option. Name me one team that takes out their best player in the clutch. The fact that your brain is going to that means all the blame is on Pascal. None should be on Nurse. Why the hell would I take out my best player? The guy I'm paying the monies. The guy that's the all-star. The guy that's the carrier. The guy who's averaging 23, 24 in the regular season. Why do I take him out? Because he's making turnovers? No. Give him the opportunity to redeem himself. Show me. I don't take you. What? You're not a role player. You're not Matt Thomas. You're not a Baca. Role players, when they make consistent mistakes, take them out. Yes. This is a star. This is your number 1 option. That's why you don't hear no actual NBA player ever say, Nurse should have took him out. Are you out your mind? Take out who? And then now you take him out. Now it's a battle. Now after, wow, you really took me out. I'm that guy. You really took me out. You didn't trust me and break the whole trust. Take him out. Don't blame Nurse. Nurse gets no blame. I showed you why Ibaka had to come out. Because if Ibaka was in the game, they would have lost even more. Yes, Ibaka makes a 1-2-3. Yes, he does. That's offense. But defense-wise, they were only you gotta understand, they're only in this game and in this game 7 situation because of one, Lowry. But even if you look deeper into that, Lowry wouldn't even have the situation to even showcase anything if Nurse didn't play chess. Nurse is the reason why they're even in these situations to even win a game. He's throwing them off with these zones. He's throwing them off with these movements. He's mixing and matching, doing rotational matchups. They're playing chess versus each other. You have to pay attention to the game. Last game, when Pascal was on the floor, when OG was at the 5 and there was no Ibaka and they won, y'all praised Nurse. Now he does the exact same thing and it doesn't work. Oh, Nurse should have took Pascal out. He should have left Ibaka. Like, stop it. Stop it. Don't look at the result and blame the guy. Don't do that. That's lies. That's all lies. Nurse gets no blame, not 1% of this. He gets 0 blame at all. At all. Oh, he should have called timeout. Really? How many he made 4 straight turnovers? You're going to blame him, he should have called timeout and waste all this damn timeouts? The fact that y'all are resorting to all of this auxiliary shit because of a guy being so frail tells you that it's not. You're actually just reaching. You're reaching. That's why I'm here to teach you. At the end of the day, you got to listen to what I'm saying. You don't blame the coach for those. You blame the coach for, like, let's say he left Ibaka in and now they're cooking. Stuff like that, yes, you could blame the coach. But when I go to the elite lineup, and then what did Brad Stevens even have to do? You know what? We can't even play Tyson until he brought him in at the end. What did he do? Let me play Williams because they're going small ball. I'm going to go small. And Brad just played better chess. And Williams just broke OG's chest and got the rebounds because Tice was more so unathletic at a position when it comes to, swimming, get into the spot, get into the box out. Grant Williams has bigger girth. Even when OG's boxing him out, just his hand on his back, get the rebound. He's just breaking his body, which Tice wasn't normally doing. Brad Stevens adjusted and countered to Nurse's counters. Understand what's happening. You can't blame Nurse. It's not even that he got out-coached. It was 2 great coaches matching up. The players outplayed that player. That's what it happened to. 1 star, 1 number 1 option in Tatum, who even just became a number 1 option, not even the whole season. Pascal had the whole season to groom as a number 1 option. Tatum only became a number 1 option when Kemba got injured in February. And then they seen him cooking and carry and getting clutch buckets. They said, you know what? We're changing the dynamics. This is what it is. And even then, it's still sometimes not clear number one option because he has to battle with Brown for shots and battle with Kimball for shots. But you can tell, though, he's still somewhat the number one option. Pascal has no threat to his number one option ever. The only reason why there's a threat to a number one option is when his palms are sweaty. You take 12 shots in a game 7. And y'all say, I don't need Kawhi. Y'all say, I don't need Kawhi. When in a game 7, what did I tell y'all time and time again? In a game 7 versus Philly last year, all of these man's palms were sweaty. Y'all forget. Oh, Kawhi, they won not because of only Kawhi, because of this, that. They're doing that because Kawhi's on the floor. When games in Philly series, when y'all palms were sweaty, when y'all was doing nothing, in game 7, every fourth quarter, y'all couldn't even bring up the ball up the court. You wait a half court for Kawhi to come get the ball. The man is taking 39 shots. Kawhi don't take that many shots ever. But what does he do? I'm not losing. He takes 39 shots because your palms are sweaty and they only win based off of boom, 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 boom. And y'all think now without that guy, they're going to get past the second round in a game 7? When your number one option is taking 12 shots less than these other guys? 12 shots? Tatum took 23. Efficiency don't matter in these games. It's about willing your team. I'm going to keep trying. Do you want me to shoot or you want Matt Thomas to shoot? You want me to shoot or you want OG to, I'm that guy. I know. I shoot. Only double team and I pass you for open. You're not taking tough shots. I'll take the tough shots because I trust myself. That's the difference. That's the will. That's will. Anyways, you already know. Now, again, don't just remove and go away from the channel. You already know. We'll still talk about some Raptors stuff. We'll talk about what's going on in the offseason. Again, now it's going to just be just what Elite looks like basketball-wise. I'm going to still be doing Clippers breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Clippers breakdown. I know. I apologize for y'all who, y'all love Kawhi. You followed him. You seen him eat with the Raptors. You followed him to now the Clippers. And y'all be missing the last maybe 3-4 games or whatever the case was of the next series with the Nuggets. It's just, I've been more so focusing on this Elite series. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's been happening. It's been hard to do multiple videos. And it's been unfortunate that the NBA schedule, they put the Raptors and the Clippers on the same day. I wish they put the Lakers on the day that the Raptors were playing. You know what I'm saying? And then the Clippers would play the other day. So then I could do one video. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to do 2 videos in the same time. It's going to delay one of the videos and whatever. And the one's already delayed based off of what I'm doing. So you already know that's the reason why. But, now the Raptors are out. I'll be doing Clippers. I'll be doing, especially moving forward, I'll be doing both conference finals. They're both going to be different days, isolated. So I'm going to be doing conference finals and finals of all teams. You know what I'm saying? Every game. So again, stay tuned. You'll be seeing what Elite looks like. You're going to be seeing the differences. A lot of y'all that don't be watching any other team than the Raptors. Now's your time to get educated and see what Elite looks like. When you see other teams play, you see how fluid they move, how palms don't look sweaty as much, how they can get a bucket, they have creators. You'll see the difference in what I mean. So stay tuned, still get that IQ because that's what I do. Again, like I said, there's still going to be, stay tuned soon. We'll be giving you more details about the giveaway. So still, again, if you haven't, subscribe to this channel and follow my IG page as well. You know what I'm saying? Get your friends too as well. This is going to be all the details is going to come out for the giveaways. You know what I'm saying? And then, just get that free money and gift card is coming. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, stay tuned. Thank you for coming for that IQ because that's what I do. Y'all real who know from the jump that I haven't been a clown. I've been educated and I've always been right from the jump. Even when it looks like I'm wrong, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Keep spreading the word. Keep getting me out there. You already know we out here. There's no drought here. You feel me? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You already know. And I'm out, man.